Control, you got anything for me?
Good timing. I need someone right now. We got a new start. Need you to show him the ropes. Setting a nav point now.
Show him the ropes. I'm still learning them.
No one else available. No time for arguing. This is gonna impact our ratings at the end of the night, so you gotta get it over with fast, okay?
Right, so just show him how to pilot a Cloudpunk Hava?
Ha! He knows how to drive, Rania. He's worked delivery before. Just show him how we do things.
Recklessly, and for no money.
Exactly. Now, I'll level with you. He's an old-timer. Name's Koga. Probably won't last more than a night. Just drive him around some routes, show him HQ, give him some advice. Tell him to keep his head down, to be smart, to remember this is just a job, and to keep clear of CorpSec. And tell him we don't ask what's in the package.
Right, I can do that.
Look, you've survived in Nivalis long enough to know how to keep your head down. Help the old dude any way you can, but don't go overboard. We're short on time, so when you're done, let's get back to work.
You on track to top the rankings tonight, Control?
Not yet, but if we bust our asses, we just might make it. Control out.
Alright, well, if I'm going to train this guy, I think that means that I've been promoted to a manager, and I deserve a raise. Just saying. Okay, but before we go back to Cloudpunk HQ and train the newbie, I gotta do some looting. Gotta get that, and then somebody I can talk to over here. Let's go see what this guy has to say. Oh, it's a merchant. Hello there.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
I didn't really expect one of you out here. What else do you have? Street style hoodie jacket. The hood makes me look like an outlaw. Or a grandma. Okay. Cybernetic arm. That's worth a lot of money. We don't have that much. And a trading card. It's a trading card. Wow, gold series. This one is pretty rare. I wonder if Joe liked the picture they used on this card. This must be from a few years back. He looks much younger. Let's go ahead and take the trading card. Or trading card. Done. Well, so that's a bit sad. If you remember in the original series, Joe didn't really have a great fate as he kind of went out in a blaze of glory in his final race. And yeah, that was kind of a sad ending. And so that kind of comes back to another thing that I'm not entirely sure of.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
Yeah. With whether or not the game properly imported my save from the Let's Play version, or if it's still going off of the save that I did initially when I played the game by myself way back when. I mean, in terms of the choices, it isn't going to make too much of a difference. I think most of the choices I made in our Let's Play series were about the same as the choices I made in my original playthrough, but I'm just not sure. Okay, and then let's see, where do we need to go? We need to get out of here. I don't really care to pick up those things, but that looks like there could be some ferro fibers over there, so I think that's worth grabbing before we head out to the Marrow. Alright, let's see if we can go get that stuff. I don't think we can go through that. Driving in first person in this area is just a bit harder from what I can remember. Alright. We are running out of gas. That's something we're going to need to address. Land. Oh, come on. Park. Alright. Ferro fibers. Beautiful. We're at 6. We need 4 more. Well, until inevitably, he tells us to go collect more, you know. That tends to be what happens. this way. And I think this is the way out. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. And on our way back to Cloudpunk, we'll see if there's any food stalls that we haven't sorted out or any other ferrofiber places. I'm going to continue to be terrible at remembering which maps we've been through to kind of see if we've already tried to go and collect all the ferrofibers. So, bear with me as I probably check the map a few dozen extra times. Like here. In the Marrow, we have... It looks like we have collected pretty much everything that we could. Right. Now we need to go get some gas. So there's some gas right down this avenue here. What does our inventory look like? We have some food we could possibly take back. There's probably some food that we can go take back to Whole Pie and Small Slice. So that's probably something we could do as well. So we need to get on this road here and go get some gas. Yeah, maybe go into the gas station, get a monster, get a white monster or something. Go punch a wall. Alright. Gas, here we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Fill me up. Perfect. Costs a lot of money for a fill up these days. Alright. And we're off. So we need to be following the orange marker. Go take some food back to those guys. Although I wish that it listed out, like, what we have already given, I guess, because I think it's gonna end up being a bit of bothersome trying to figure out what we have or haven't taken to them. So I think that's gonna not necessarily be fun once we get down to the last little bits if I end up trying to actually finish this little side quest. What else they need at a certain point. Okay, so this looks like the bar place that we weren't able to get stuff at last time. Oh, what is this one? Is this also something... I can't remember if this is something that we've tried before and we just weren't able to get to. It's very possible. It looks kind of familiar. I think it is. I think it is because I believe this looks like the area that had the quarantine zone in it in the main game, and I made a comment about that then. So, I think this is a place that we can't get to right now. Makes sense? I think so. Although, I don't think that we went and tried parking over at this place. So maybe let's go do that and see. So, are we coming up upon it now? Shortly, I think. Yeah, it looks like right here, actually. Alright, come on. To the park vehicle. If anything, we'll get some loot here. And there is that food vendor. Maybe we'll be able to find another food item that we don't have. Okay. And has my sound gotten different? No, my music is still low. Alright, I just think it seems a little bit louder than usual. Oh, yes, because that's the nightclub. Yeah, so we definitely did come this way.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
We've covered this map. A signal flare? Why would we need a signal flare? But why not? It's only 45 bucks.
Thanks.
So,
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
better safe than sorry. Hello there.
Welcome to my humble restaurant in the rain. What can I get you?
Well, do you have any special food? Gyoza. I think we have some of that, but
Thank you.
Don't let all the rain get you down. See you again soon.
I know we have, unless we have like a special version. Joe Ham's Gyoza. Yeah, that's right. So maybe this, we wanted to get some of that too. Never hurts to check. Never hurts to check. All right. Off to get this food delivered, shall we, Camus? I know some of the rest of this stuff's probably gone cold by now, but I don't think they're in too much of a position to complain. We don't even have all the delivery fees attached onto their orders and everything, like the actual delivery services. So I think we're doing them a favor. All right. Push forward. I was pressing the W key, and for some reason the Hava just wasn't moving. I'm pretty sure we have covered this area pretty well, haven't we? Yes. Yes, we have. So that's them. Yeah, we would have tried out as many places as we could here to get ferro fibers. And I know that the Cloudpunk one is going to take us to back this way in order to go back to Cloudpunk. But I'm wondering if we shouldn't go to take a bit of a weird route back, just to kind of see what else they have, what else is around. Maybe we'll find some new people to talk to as well. Alright. Right over here. park as close as we can to the little walkway here. Another happy landing. Alrighty. Hello there, fellas. I can't talk to you, but I can talk to you, Small Slice.
I have to say, my distinguished colleague and I remained impressed with your efforts. Should you bring us a few more dishes, we might consider offering you a trial unit of our new invention, the Sustenance Recombinator.
Okay, so that was one. Can I talk to you again? Did I already talk to you about all the rest? No. Hello. I must have already talked to them about the rest. Do I need to, like, land again? And kind of refresh that? Hello. Talk to me. Alright, I must have gotten those for them already. Alright. 5 out of 11. Not bad. And so the question is, do I want to go to Avalon Heights, Albina Majoris, or the Mochi District? We are closer to Avalon Heights. I don't think we've really been over that way much in this Let's Play so far. So I think it'd be interesting to come over here and see if we can't find some more ferrofibers. We'll be able to do a quick scan by just looking at the map, which is a nice touch. I'm glad that the game doesn't have like a fog of war effect where you have to like uncover the map first in order to see whether or not you got stuff to pick up. And that is a big fat nope. There is not any ferrofibers here. Fair enough. Let's go to the other side. That made that nice and easy. Enjoy some music and some ambience on the way over. You know, we hear the police sirens quite a bit, but there's not actually like any sort of crime system in the game or whatever. Not that this game necessarily needs it. It doesn't really make sense for it to have something like that, just based off the premise of the game. But it would be interesting to see what a like more sandbox type of game would have been like with all of this, with flying cars and everything, like a GTA style sandbox environment where you can get chased through the air by police and all that stuff. That would have been pretty fun. I'm not saying that's what this game needed to be, don't get me wrong, because I enjoy Cloudpunk for what it is. Not every game needs to be like other games. I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have in sort of video game discourse these days, is just everybody feeling like every game needs to be the quote-unquote every game, that, oh, it should be like this game, and this game, and this game, and instead of actually taking the game for what it is and judging it based on that, it's always judged upon these sort of massively unrealistic standards of what the game was never meant to be in the first place. You know? Alright, let's take a look here. What do we got? Looks like there's someone we can talk to over here. A few people we can talk to. There's some ferrofibers over there. And over there. But since we're right here, I'm kind of interested in talking with this person. So if you don't mind, I want to take a bit of a detour. See who we got. Hello there.
I remember you. We know each other, right?
Hey, I think so.
Yes, we must have been friends, or maybe you helped me. I mean, I must have some happy memories of you.
What do you mean?
I have that new augment, the rose tint.
The what?
After I lost Bob, everything seemed so gloomy. The augment really helped pick my mood up. It really turned my life around. Helped me hold on to good memories and people. Like you. How are you doing, Renia?
Yeah, fine.
No, really, I'm asking how you are. I'm not just being polite. I really want to know.
I'm finding it pretty tough tonight. I thought this would get easier.
Working as a delivery driver?
Living in Nivalis, I still feel like a total outsider. And everyone treats me like one, too.
Who cares what everyone else thinks? I don't.
That's easy to say, but everyone cares what other people think, even if they say they don't.
Not me. I don't even see those people. I mean, literally. My neural augment blocks out negative experiences. If someone would make me feel bad, they would disappear from my perception and my memories.
But then you're not seeing the real world.
Am I missing out on much? You don't seem to like what you see.
You can't just pick and choose the bits of reality you want to perceive.
Why not? My interpretation of the world is more important than anyone else's. Our perceptions of reality are always flawed and incomplete anyway. Why not have that perception curated?
If we don't see the real world, how can we make it better?
Do you feel like you can affect change in Nivalis? I sure don't. If something terrible happens that I can't change, it's better I don't see it. If it doesn't happen in my head, what actually happened in reality? Objectivity is a lie. That's the real truth, Renia. There is no truth.
I don't know. That sounds dangerous. To let someone else choose what you perceive? And who chooses? A corp?
Sure, they're more impartial about my life than I am. The algorithm can make better choices. And besides, Bob altered his memories. Why shouldn't I do that? And more.
How does it know what to show you?
It's a learning algorithm. The more I look at something, the more the algorithm shows me that kind of thing. It's learning all the time.
Has it ever gone wrong?
Sure, once I saw an accident at my old work that I couldn't look away from.
What happened?
I worked in a factory that built Hova upholstery. My friend John tripped and fell into a vacuum sealing machine.
Oh, jeez.
The accident containment system kicked in, and we couldn't get into the room to save him. He was shrink-wrapped in plastic head to toe and couldn't move or breathe. I watched him struggle uselessly as he slowly suffocated. It took a long time.
That's horrible. Are you okay?
I wasn't. For weeks, every face I saw was wrapped in plastic, mouths open, screaming silently. The algorithm thought that's what I wanted to see.
That's a shitty algorithm.
It's still in beta.
Weren't you traumatized?
No, the memories were erased. I barely remember it even happened now.
I think you should get rid of that chip. It sounds like it's messing up your... Hey, hello? Are you listening? Janet, can you hear me? Are you... Oh.
Right. See, now that's another reason I think that the game is still going off of my original save, because I know in my Let's Play series, we didn't stop to talk to as many people as I stopped and talked to in my own personal playthrough, just to kind of keep pacing going, which I'm definitely like not doing as well in this DLC version. But I don't think we ever talked and did the little side quests with her in the main game. So, kind of getting to be refreshed on some of that too. Like, if I'm kind of missing out on some of the context as well for some of these interactions. So you're not alone in that regard. But yeah.
Welcome to Ashima Ramen and Seafood. My name is Eddie. What can I do for you?
Raymond? Right. I think we've got everything there.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
But yeah, that was definitely an interesting conversation, wasn't it? And, you know, in more ways than one, you know, raises a lot of questions about our current environment that we live in right now. And I think there's a little bit of difference between social media algorithms and algorithms that are sort of put through an actual, like, ocular chip that determines what you can or can't see. Like, the most, like, equivalent version of that conversation is sort of online discourse, you know, on Twitter or, you know, Facebook, whatever, and basically blocking people to kind of curate your feeds and allowing the algorithm to sort of dictate what you see and everything like that. And, like, there's something to be said about how much an algorithm should be affecting, like, what people are exposed to online, because, I mean, we've seen what kind of dangers that creates, because I think people are just, in general, a lot more angry and mean these days online than they used to be, because the algorithm feeds people what it seems like they want, and what people respond to a lot is, like, stimulus that makes them angry. And all that stuff, which I just don't think has been a great thing for the modern day. But likewise, like, the actual act of, like, curating your feeds by blocking people, muting words, stuff like that, in comparison to the conversation we just had with that person, that isn't actually, like, reality. If anything, the internet is becoming more and more artificial with the rise of, like, AI usage and stuff like that, that kind of blocking and muting people on those places, in some ways and in some aspects, could actually be having a better grasp on reality, knowing that, you know, some of this discourse just isn't real. Like, people aren't actually, you know, conversing in good faith in some of these places, and that what I see online isn't actually reflect the broader spectrum of real-world experiences. But I could see, when put into, like, the idea of, like, actual cyberplants and all that stuff, like implants that you could put inside yourself, like, that would be a whole different ball game. Like, that would be an incredibly, like, dehumanizing experience to basically just be erased from somebody's perception entirely in the actual physical world, because their ocular implant or whatever said, nope, they made you feel bad, so I'm going to erase this person from your memory, essentially. Which sounds pretty horrific. Now, after all of that philosophizing, let's see if they have some food over here.